Yeah, so I'm talking about fentanyl. Fentanyl? Yeah, so I'm talking about fentanyl. I've been getting a lot of TikToks recently about early 2000s nostalgia that really remind me of the TNA sticker that my brother and I put on our childhood bedroom door. It's sort of a you grew up with an older brother type vibe. It's like all these gas stations that you never went to and whatever you'd imagine a Deftones music video to be like. Like hanging out at a rest stop on the Mass Pike, late at night, working at a Hot Topic, and listening to The Used because you know that's exactly how you'd be feeling. It's like going to a dimly lit subway and buying a Sobe at 7-Eleven after a basketball game in the dead of winter. And every time I see one of these compilations, which all play over the same Were song, Leave, it's like I'm transported back to something so much better. It's not even like it's better memory for me. And I guarantee it's not a better memory for the other people who are watching this stuff on TikTok. Because none of us were really around for it if they're at all any age similar to mine. It's an aesthetic that we thought was cool when we were really young, but never really got to fall into ourselves. It's like what Little Me wanted, because I sure as shit know that Little Declan did not want to have a Flower Boy phase. Not that he knew what it was, but if he did, he would have thought that shit was cringe. I have a couple of theories for why these videos are so emotional for me, and also for why they're so emotional for some other people. I know some people say nostalgia is a powerful thing because it transports us back to our childhood, which we appreciate because childhood was comforting and something that we feel like we can understand, so we want to be back there. I don't disagree with this point, but I have some problems with it. When I watch these TikToks, it's not like I'm reminded of something that I lived in. I'm reminded of an idea that I had as a child, but it's not a reality that I ever lived within. I was never old enough to really participate in any of this shit. It wasn't even really big for my age group. It was more the age group above mine and that above theirs. I saw older kids doing it, so I thought it was cool as a kid, but I never lived this life. And I think as we grow up, we become more attached to this aesthetic because it feels like it was always a little bit out of reach, and it feels like it's something that we always wanted. The reality of a 2000s-ass nostalgic throwback over a 2012 Were song isn't a real thing. That doesn't exist. The tricky thing about nostalgia is many of the times it feels the most real is when it's sort of coded in this non-history. And I think this thing I'm describing is different than like normal nostalgia. Yeah, sure, I get nostalgic about like UB Funkies because I remember the ad, but I also remember when I bought them, they fucking sucked. And I get nostalgic for Go-Go Crazy Bones because they were fun little plastic toys, and no fun little plastic toy will make a 21-year-old man feel that good about life. They're good old-fashioned, I miss the old days of nostalgia. But within all those memories, I still remember, like, those kind of suck. Those are just toys. They're just whatever. And I remember the negative aspects of that. With these aesthetics that I never actually was a part of, there's no negative aspect. It's just me living in the past in a fully positive reality. But at least those shitty days existed. The days where I listened to Were and walked around empty gas stops, drank Monster with my friends, and hooked up with people at Hot Topics did not. Those are all imagination. Those are all a future that we hoped for that never came to pass for us. And what days have come to pass for the TikTok audience who I watch these videos with? The days that have come for us are on our phones. We're forced into jobs that we hate, and we're forced into random classrooms. We're watching what it's like to grow up, and we're wishing it's something that we felt like it would be like. We were promised this future, but we never got it. I think what's sad and hard to realize is that we were never promised this future at all. We just hoped for it, and now it's finally coming fully out of grasp, and we're all grabbing back onto it as hard as we can. I think this is where I might get a little bit controversial, but maybe not that much. I don't think nostalgia is a potentially good thing. I actually think it's really bad. Listen, who am I to say that living in the past is a problem? Because anybody who knows me knows that for me to say that would be the most hypocritical statement any human being could ever make. I fucking love living in the past. But whenever I do so, I know it's really bad. I know at least that something isn't fully right about feeling that way. There's something untrue about living in that reality. Do you remember sitting by the pool in like 2007 or 2008 with your skin-tight blue swim shirt and your crazy green swim trunks, snacking on a $1 slice of pizza or a hot dog covered in ketchup or a cheeseburger with absolutely no vegetable toppings? I do too. It was nice. It was really nice. But I think we all have to remember that we aren't there anymore, and that's something we're going to need to accept. We'll never be back there again. This is how a white boy gets down. Shakedown 1979. Cool kids never have the time. On a live wire, right up off the street. You and I should be Junebug skipping like a stone, with the headlights pointed at the dawn. We were sure we'd never see an end to it all, and I don't even care to shake these zipper blues. And we don't know just where our bones will rest to dust, I guess, lamented and assured to the lights and sounds below. Wow, 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 faster than the speed of sound, faster than we thought we'd go, beneath the sound of hope. Bow, 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 now.